Well, welcome to Thoughts Can Change Your Life with me, Reverend Lee. Today, I want to, all I do is ask questions. See, and you've heard me talk recently about creating habits that serve you. I've got a really good habit I want you to consider today. I think if you consider this habit, I think it can have a dramatic impact on your life experience. So what if, when something happens that you don't like, instead of asking the question, which we all do, what if I had done this? What if I had done that? What if I had done this? Instead, ask the question, what now? Do you see the difference? Asking what if is asking a question about something that you can't change. Because what if I hadn't done that? Well, you did it. You can't take it back. What if I hadn't said that? What if I had married my high school sweetheart instead of waiting? What if I hadn't done this? Would I be divorced? No, those are bad questions. And I say they're bad because for me, bad is a question that I can't do anything about. See, I have absolutely zero power about changing something that happened in the past. So if instead of when something happens I don't want, I ask the question, what now? Okay, here's what's happened in my life. What now? Lori's being funny. She says, does it count if I float in a pool and do Sri Vidya? Hey, you can do it anywhere you want, Lori. Anywhere you want. You can do it on a waterbed. Oh, wait a second. Do they even make waterbeds anymore? Oh, you did marry your high school boyfriend. That's too funny. I married my college sweetheart, not my high school. I married my last college sweetheart. Let me clarify that for you. A lot of times people will say to me, they've been in a relationship for a while and they go, it's gotten a little routine, predictable. And then they go back and what if I had just done this with my girlfriend or boyfriend in high school? And you see, the problem with things like that is when you go back, you're only remembering the good things. You're only remembering what was working. But in reality, you'd still be with them if it was working. But the truth is, it wasn't working. Ergo, you left that relationship. Or you were just too immature to be in that type of relationship. So it wouldn't have worked anyway because an immature relationship based on infatuation is something that is not going to make it in the long term. So it's so interesting about that. So think about, what are you asking in your life right now about something negative that's happened to you? What if I had done this with my mom and dad? What if I had done this with my partner? What if I had done this with my children? And really explore the what if and ask the question, is there anything I can do about it now? If not, then it's time to pivot. Pivot to asking an empowering question. What now? You see, that's the habit I'm asking you to consider. Something happens that's not what you want. Ask the question, what now? I want you to get rid of the what if question. It's absolutely a total waste of time and will create more worry, more anxiety, more depression than you can ever imagine. So why ask that question? Give me your thoughts. Give me your feedback on that. I would love to hear that. Give me something to chew on with you this morning. Give me a situation if you want me to unpack it with you. I love that word. I'll unpack that situation with you. I love it. Richard says, what now? Take massive action in alignment with your values. Good student, Richard is. Don't take action that's not in alignment with your highest values. Otherwise, that's wasted action as well. It's a rabbit hole. It's a rabbit hole if you want it to be a rabbit hole. But if you build the habit of what now, it's not a rabbit hole. It's not a rabbit hole. And here's the other thing, Lori, and everyone else who's listening. What now as to how you do something? Not about how your husband does it, not about how your kids do that. Remember, you don't have any power on your husband or your kids. And if you're or your spouse, let me use the word spouse instead of husband. This way it goes generic. The fact of the matter is, the power that you have is over you. And that's another habit to realize, to build. Anything that happens, what can I do? That's my responsibility. And you cannot be taking responsibility for how other people are responding in their lives. No, what ifs for the future tool? Oh, what ifs for the future too? Yes. Live in the now. Live in the now. And when you're making the best decision in the now, your future's already assured. Think about that. Tammy says, when feeling lonely and things are not working, I feel disappointed. That's when I go back into the past. That is a habit I need to stop and build faith. Yeah, there's a real big difference. And thank you, Tammy, for bringing that up. That's a really, really great point. There's a real difference between being alone and being lonely. Being lonely means I'm not comfortable being with myself. Being alone means I'm by myself. I'm comfortable with being myself. For me, I'm very comfortable being alone, but I'm also very comfortable being with others. I'm sort of an ambivert in that respect. So I share that with you, that when you got to find ways so that if you're feeling alone, it means you need the comfort of others that'll support you. So Tammy, here, it's Wednesday, 1:30 this afternoon Central Time or 7 p.m. Central Time. I do an Agape gathering on Zoom. All you got to do is plug in and you'll be a part of people. You won't feel lonely. You'll be a part of something. You'll be a part of something. And that's a great way to go. You know, all of you out there, you're all invited. Just go to agapespiritualcenter.com. Click on the calendar and you'll find the Zoom link there. It's all for you. We got South Africa. It's spring. We're waiting for the rain to come. Spring. Tomorrow's the first day of fall here in Texas, and it's still in the mid to high 90s. It's fascinating. So Wendy, the light bulb went on, huh? Good. If I feel alone, first I look within. It's always the best place to look. Because when you look within, that's where the answer is. That's where your power is. The power is not looking outside of you. The power is looking inside of you. How are you looking at the situation? And then you ask the question, what now? What now is in my power to do? What can I do now? Not, well, if I've done this in the past. No. What can I do now? Those are great questions. So I have the gatherings today. I would love for any of you to want to attend to join me at 1:30 Central Time or at 7 p.m. tonight. We just come together, we share, we talk, we explore. It's a lot of fun. I never know where it's going to go. I allow the energy of the group. But here's the key thing. It's all about support and growing each other. I am building a worldwide spiritual community. And if you're watching this, you're a part of that community. And then it becomes our community. It's not mine, it's our community. I just happen to be the focal point of keeping it going, or the teacher which you bounce ideas off of. I'm no better. I'm no worse. We're all equal in this journey. But it's a lot more fun when we do it with like-minded people. With that, make it a great day. Choose what now, because it's all you really can choose. Know that I love you. Aloha.